Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Rachna from Crafting Moments. Hope you all are doing great. So today I'm back with my another tutorial. So today I'm gonna show you how to make this pretty gift box. Just have a look. So here I have used the rosette for the embellishment purpose and ribbon closer here. So the height of this box is 5 inches and the width of each side here is 3 inches. Okay, so now once I open it, so you can see how beautifully it opens up into the 3 cute mini gift boxes. See, so there are 3 mini gift boxes here, so you can just put your small cute stuff inside and give to your loved ones. So yeah, without wasting any time, let's get started. So for making the outer box, we just need 2 pieces of cardstock here. So one piece measures 6 by 11 inches and the second piece measures 7 by 11 inches. First take this 6 by 11 inches piece of cardstock. Now let me just show you how to do scoring. So keeping the longer side here, this is 11 inches and this is 6 inches. So keeping the longer side here, what we need to do, we just need to score at 3 inches and the another scoring at 8 inches. So this is 3 and this is also 3 inches and the middle portion is 5 inches and this middle portion will give you the height of the box. So first scoring we did at 3 inches and the second one at 8 inches. Now just rotate your paper, keeping the shorter side here. This is 6 inches. So we just need to divide this into half. So the scoring will be at 3 inches. So here is our cardstock will look like this after scoring. So this is done. Now take another paper which is 7 by 11 inches. So keeping the longer side here, we will need to score the same way as we did in this 6 by 11 piece of cardstock. So here first scoring will be at 3 inches, the second one will be at 8 inches. Fine, now just rotate your paper. Now what we need to do here, first scoring will be at 3 inches and the second one will be at 6 inches. So this is how our scoring will be. This 1 inches space is just for connecting the two parts. I will show you later. So here this is done. Now let's proceed further. So here you just need to make, first take 6 by 11 inches cardstock. So what we need to do here, we just need to make diagonal lines here. Let me just show you. Here there are 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4 and these are squares. So we just need to connect these 2 points to make a diagonal line like this. Here as well. In all the 4 corners, we just need to make a diagonal line here. Just need to divide this square into 2 triangles. So here it is done. Same process repeat here as well. We have to leave this 1 inch part. We just need to perform in this 6 by 11 inch part. Okay, so here so our cardstock will look like this. See, now we just need to cut it from one side, means this diagonal line we just need to cut like this, and if we are taking this, then we just need to cut it other side as well, this way. Now here in this space, what we need to do, this is 1 inch part, so first here we need to cut like this and just cut it off. See, repeat the process here as well. So your 7 by 11 inches paper will look like this and 6 by 11 paper will look like this. Now what we need to do here, we just not need to cut the whole triangle, we just need to cut a small part from this like this. You need not to be accurate while cutting this, you just need to cut a small part of triangle from here. See, and you need to do here as well. Now we just need to score these lines here and fold it. So here I am putting my scale and I am just going to score it with my scoring tool, and we just need to fold it and burnish it well like this. Here also repeat the process for these two as well. Now we just need to fold this, both the papers along all the scored lines. But before folding, we just need to make a slit here. So this is triangular part. So we just need to make a slit here till the first scoring line like this. See. Here as well. Repeat the process for this piece as well. Now let's just fold it along all the scored lines. This way our burnishing is done. Now what we need to do, we just need to first take this piece 6 by 11 inches. We just need to paste it like this to make a triangle here. See. Apply glue on the back of these and paste it here like this. So let me just take my glue. Apply glue on the back side of it. Paste it properly like this. Just tuck it inside this part and paste it. Burnish it well from inside. You will get a structure like this. Now after this, now what we need to do, we just need to tuck this part inside like this. So apply glue on this part. And just fold it like this. Burnish it well so that it can stick properly here. So see, in this way you will get a triangular like a structure here. See, the same process you have to repeat here and these two pieces as well. So let me just show you after completing this. Pasting these corners, our parts will look like this. Okay, so this 1 inch extra is just to connect this both the two parts like this. We will just apply glue here and we will paste it like this. So this will act like a hinge. So let me just show you. Apply glue over here. And now place your other part here and just properly align it. Okay, now burnish it well. So in this way our outer box is ready. Here you can see. So our outer box is ready. Now let me just show you how to make the inside boxes. So for making each box you will need a piece of cardstock measures 5 7/8 inches by 5 7/8 inches. So here, what is 5 7/8? This is 6 inches. So the mark just before 6 inches is our 5 7/8 inches. Or you can also think like this. This is 5 7/8. So go till 5, and for 7/8 you just need to go till 7th line after 5 inches. So this is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 7th line. So this is your 5 7/8 inches. Or you can say the line just before 6 inches is your 5 7/8 inches. So for making each box you will need this piece of cardstock. So for making 3 boxes you will need 3 pieces of this. So it's very simple to score this. You just need to score at 1.5 inches from all the 4 sides. So place your cardstock like this and score it at 1.5 inches. Rotate your paper and repeat the process for all other sides as well. So in this way our scoring is done. So now next process is to make slits here at the corners. So take your scissor and just cut like this. Only one side you need to cut, you just not need to take out of this. So after making cut you just need to make a small slit on this tab like this, so that it can stick properly. So in this way you need to make slit here. So repeat the process on all other sides as well. So our cardstock will look like this after cutting it. Now fold it along all the scored lines. Burnish it well to get the proper finish. So here our folding and burnishing is also done. Now we just need to make a box like this by pasting all the square tabs inside here. So here these two are overlapping each other, so we can just cut a small portion out of it like this. Of all the square tabs we need to cut a small portion like this. So now let me just paste it. So apply glue here we just need to make a box like structure. So paste it like this. So in this way you need to make all three corners as well. So let me just show you after completing this. So after pasting all the square tabs inside, our box will look like this. So this is our one box. I have two boxes already ready with me. So here now let's see how to paste it inside the big box. So here you can see, as in this box, in one part I have pasted two boxes and in the another part I have pasted one boxes. So these two boxes will go here like this, and the another one, third one, will go here like this. Okay, also you can see here that only two sides of these boxes are fixed and these two are free. On all the three boxes, means only two sides are fixed and two are free. So we just need to apply glue on two sides here and paste it. So first we will paste this on the top, this one at the bottom, and next we will see how to paste this. So let me just show you how to paste this. So apply glue here. And just paste it here in the corner. And burnish it well from the inside so that it should be stick properly. So see, this is done. In the same way we need to paste here. So while we will paste it here, so on the base also we need to apply glue on and on the two sides of this box. And on the base also we need to apply glue, as it is going to rest on the base only. Now just paste it like this, touching the base, and then after placing it properly, burnish it well. Now this part is ready, you can see. Now let's come to this part, as this is going to be in the middle like this. So for placing it properly, what we will do here, as this height is 1.5 inches. Okay, so what we will do, we will just mark 1.5 from the top and 1.5 inches from the bottom. So let me just mark first. So I will mark here at 1.5 from the top like this and 1.5 from the bottom. So this is 5, so here I will mark it 3.5. So in this way we have just marked 2 points. Now what we need to do, we just need to place this box in between these 2 marks by leaving the uniform space on both the side of the box, but between these 2 marks only. So after pasting it, let me just show you. So here I have applied glue. Now I will just paste it here in between these 2 marks like this. make sure to leave the uniform space on both the sides. There will be a little space left on both the sides, so you just need to make sure to leave that proper space. So after placing it properly, burnish it well. First make sure that it is closing perfectly. So burnish it well. Marking will make your work easier, otherwise it may also happen that the box will not close properly because there will be the misalignment of these boxes. So here you can see our box is ready. Now next process is to mat this with the help of pattern paper, but before matting let me just apply the ribbons on the front to make the ribbon closer, and after that we will mat it. So I have already cut 2 pieces of ribbons here, so let me just paste it. So before pasting, let me just mark the middle of this, as this is 5 inches height. So I will just mark it in the middle, like this is 2.5, and mark the same here, 2.5. So in this way I have marked the middle of the height of the box. Now I will just apply a glue here and paste the ribbon over here. Like this. Apply on the other side as well. So after this we can mat it with the pattern paper. Show you how do I mat my papers. So here you can see the size is 3 by 5 inches. So I will take 1/8 of an inch lesser than this size, means this is 3, so I will take 2 7/8, means the mark just before 3 inches, and here instead of 5 I will take the mark just before 5 inches. So in this way I mat my paper. It's all depends on you, how do you mat your paper, how much boundary you want from this. So let me just show you after matting it with the pattern paper. Our box will look like after matting it with the pattern paper. So let me just finish it up by adding a doily die cut here. I have just pasted a flower here, so I will just paste it like this. So we just need to paste only half of this on one part only, then only it can open. So apply glue only on half of this. Like this. And now just paste it here on one half of this box. Press it properly. So in this way our embellishment is also done. So this is how our box is looking like after doing a little embellishment on the top by using a classic doily die cut here. And yeah, you can do embellishment on the sides as well. It's all up to you how you want to decorate it. So let me just show you how it is looking from inside after matting it with the pattern paper. So just have a look how pretty it is looking. You just need to put your small cute stuff inside and give to your loved ones, and your loved ones gonna be so happy to receive this. So yeah, you just try to make one. I hope you enjoyed the whole process of making this box. So yeah, that's all for today guys. If you like my video, then please like and share it, and also subscribe to my channel if you are new to this. And yeah, don't forget to hit the bell icon for the further notification of my upcoming videos. So yeah, hope to see you in my next tutorial guys. Till then, stay creative. Bye bye.